Bitch.
I cannot let you leave.
Shit. Hijo puta. Eso es. Eso es. Eso es. Quédate ahí, quédate ahí. La bomba te la tiré. Vengo. Quédate ahí en el hidril. Allá vas con la sangre de un demonio. ¡Muerta! La lamia de Cormo Bianco. Lo hemos hecho bien, nos ha quitado demasiada vida, pero lo bueno, señores, es que hemos utilizado exactamente lo que teníamos que usar. Sangre. La espada manchada con todo lo que teníamos que hacer. Bueno, ¿qué os parece? ¿Qué os parece? Es acojonante. A ver, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Body de la lamia. ¡Ay! Colmillo de vampiro, sale de vampiro, lengua de monstruo, sale de vampiro, mutágeno de azul mayor. Vale, pistas. Pistas, pistas, pistas. Vamos a poner la antorcha. Only because. ¿Dónde estás, antorcha? Aquí. Para que veamos lo bonito que queda. Ahí estás. Ahí. Entonces, ¿cómo se activaba la antorcha? Yo no me acuerdo. No. Vale, lo hemos quitado. Ya no me acuerdo. Ya no me acuerdo. Eso. ¿Cómo se sacaba la antorcha? Dios. Está ahí, pero no me acuerdo. Selecciona ambientación, volver al juego. Vale, RB. Ahí estás.
It stinks.
It stinks.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Coñazo con el micro ahí. ¡Ey! Así. Así se me escucha, sí. Me salía la cabeza.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen.
¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa, Juan Alfonso?
Bites out of it.
Esto es otra cosa ya, ¿eh?
Something in the throat. A pouch bulging with coins.
Monedas en la boca. Eso es para...
Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Hombre, la lamia sigue siendo un ser humano, ¿no? Bueno, no. Examinamos la mano amputada.
Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much. Examine the tissue more closely.
Sí, luego lo vemos. Y ahora... al pecho. Mano amputada extraña.
Body was chopped up after death.
Yes.
Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Vale, hasta ahí.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa.
Muy bien, la lamia apareció aquí, pero no fue quien mató el cuerpo.
Who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
Y vino por la mano.
Pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Hey, amiguitos. Estamos en directo. Vámonos para afuera. Bueno, llevamos la sangre negra, que ya nos hace falta. Vamos a seguir cogiendo cosas. ¿Qué más cosas hay por ahí? A ver. No, habrá que buscar cositas. A ver. ¿Qué cosas hay por ahí que nos puedan servir? Pocas. Tómate albóndigas. Nos vamos. A ver, comentarios. Aquí. Y aquí que había otra entrada a otra zona que no hay nada. Nos vamos de los viñedos. Grande. Ya está. Qué bonito. Qué bonito. Bueno, de momento seguimos con eso. A ver. Vamos a quitar. Sí. Vamos a poner la ballesta. Me voy a dejar ese Ligni, que es el que me gusta a mí, el Ligni. Y bueno, vamos a seguir. A ver, encuentra a Palmerín y pídele que te lleve ante la duquesa. Vamos. Vámonos. Es tan bonito. Tan bonito. Venga. Vámonos. Corre. Es que me mola todo. Me mola todo. Voy a entrar ahí. Me apetece. Como estamos en plan verlo, ¿vale?
Do monsters have mamas and papas?
Los monstruos tienen papá y mamás. Es contestar.
Slithering snails by the baskets and pails.
Me aburro.
We've naught to talk about.
No, vale. Pues si te aburres, hablemos. Oh, Dios, qué cosa más bonita. Joder, es que es una belleza. Mira toda la familia aquí. Tiene unos pocos de hijos, ¿eh?
Excuse me. My warmest greetings.
I swear on my honor, I shall smash the plunderers, scatter them to the winds, and drive them from our duchy.
The Duquesa laughs. It's no
Yes, sir.
laugh.
Ya está.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Death, though,
Son
that's
cositas.
always free.
Joder, es que esto es... Mirad. Oh. Uf, es tan bonito esto. Mira. Es que... Vaya despedida que tuvo The Witcher con esta expansión. Joder. Mira. Dios. Creo que no puedo... Que no lo veis. No lo veis. No sé por qué, si no cojo pantalla completa, no podéis ver ¿ves? El Ansel. Esto es el Ansel. Es acojonante. Lo que podemos hacer aquí. Me salgo. Haremos un vídeo específico, si queréis, de esto. Joder. Venga, vamos al caballo. Pero es que esto es para llorar, ¿eh? Es que te lo puedes recorrer entero, tranquilamente, disfrutando. Vamos a coger plantas. Por aquí. Mira cómo trabajan con los cerditos. Mira, mira, mira. Joder. Qué juego, señores. Tengo unas ganas de ver Cyberpunk, el nuevo que está haciendo esta gente. ¿Dónde estás? A ver, sardinilla, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Está ahí, atrapado. ¿Qué? Mírale. Ha dicho, no quiero. Paso. Vámonos. ¿Dónde quiere que vaya? ¿Se ha vuelto loco el mapa o qué? Sí, un poco, ¿no? Vamos, está ahí. ¿Escucháis, no? A ver. Buah, metido ahí. No me debía. Joder. Joder, señores. Ya solo me falta poder verlo en realidad virtual. Me acabo de aquí. A ver, Palmerín, ¿qué hay que hacer aquí? Ya hemos visto que había una mía. Hostia, no lo vi yo.
Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Our tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
No.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well,
Buah, filosofía de
count on other
Witcher.
rogues. And
Qué
who
bueno.
would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
A ver, Palmerín.
Lead the way.
You first. By the way.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon
A ver
see.
lo que hacen estos. Aquí vamos a ver algo raro. ¡Wow!
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Dale, dale.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight
Qué
with
bueno.
Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame.
Bueno, bueno.
Who knows? And the
Contra,
Witcher
sano,
has a
sano
real
y no
chance
cualquier
against a
cosa.
healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even
Nos
every
van a hacer
Witcher.
pegar con el Selmar, ¿verdad?
Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
El amor va a acabar con él.
Demands great sacrifices.
Yo quiero meter.
Let's go.
Bueno, por lo menos ya nos hemos enterado de la que lían por aquí, chicos. Así que vamos a seguir. No sé si la webcam es demasiado grande para 2K, no sé. ¡Wow! Lo van a dejar fino y lo sabéis. Que lo sabemos todos.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
It's good. Es un bicho muy grande, ¿eh? Es que es un bicho muy grande. Mucho cuidado porque tela. ¡Telita! ¡Wow! Venga, Wilfred, o como te llames, ¿los has matado? ¡Hostia! ¡Damn it! Nos va a tocar a nosotros. Vaya hostia que te ha metido el colega. Mira eso. Hombre, lo sabías tú, lo sabía yo. A ver, señores, ¿cómo se mata un bicho de estos? ¡Guau! Yeah. ¡Ah! Cuidado. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! No le podemos hacer nada, tío, este, ¿eh? Joder, cómo se mueve esto, ¿eh? ¿Cuándo? Ahí. ¡Joder! Apúntale a él, coño. ¡Ah! No que me mata, albóndiga. Me mato. Ah. Shit. A ver, ¿dónde nos ha dejado? ¿El comienzo de este combate o qué? Venga, vamos. Tela. Bueno, si este combate no sale chulo, lo que pasa es que yo a este... O nos vamos al... Sí, yo creo que deberíamos... Vale. Glosario, bestiario. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué tipo de bestia es esta? ¿Qué necesitamos? Ard. Vale. Son ciegos. Se guían por vibraciones y escuchan sonidos. Cómo me gusta esta parte del juego, chicos. Es acojonante. Me gusta mucho. Los Shalmars pasan la mayor parte de sus vidas bajo tierra a gran profundidad, sin entrar en contacto con el mundo exterior. Sin embargo, en ocasiones una Shalmar puede cavar hasta la superficie y devorar a todo hombre que esté a su alcance. Ahora nosotros. Además, algunos Shalmars cavan túneles cerca de la superficie. Bueno, tenemos que colocar bomba Simum, aceite para relictos, y hard, ¿vale?
Gotta keep it down.
Muy bien. Vale, cegado. No estamos haciendo nada. Necesito el aceite, necesito el aceite, necesito el aceite, necesito el aceite, necesito el aceite. Necesito el aceite. No tenemos más bombas de cegación. No, 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 no. Yes. No tengo más bombas para cegarle. ¿Dónde estás? Los aceites, coño. Era para constructos. ¿Eh? Era para constructos, ¿os acordáis? Shit. Espera, 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 espera. Volvemos, volvemos, volvemos. Ostras, me ha colgado. No. Ah, no, es que me está dando el puto tutorial. ¡Lárgate! Bestiario. Aceite para relictos y Simon, ¿vale? Aceite para relictos, Simon y Ar. Aceite para relictos, aceite para relictos, Simon y Ar. Aceite para relictos. A ver, aceite para relictos. Constructos. ¡Relictos! ¿Tengo alguno mejorado? No, 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 no. Dale. Dale. Ya estás. Y ahora el hard y la bomba, el summon este no lo tengo. Me cago en todo. Vale. Y ahora el hard. Nos vamos. Con tu vida. ¿Quieres apuntarle a él? ¡Ah! Dale a él. ¡Ah! ¡Corre! Ahora, aprovecha ahora. Se pone de espaldas. Quítate. Mierda. Para lo que no era. ¿Qué hace? No te metas debajo de la tierra, hijo de puta. Come cosas, come cosas, come cosas. Pero. Se te da a posar. Toma, 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 toma.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, es the last
Shemar Geralt de
gasp of
Rivia,
our
maestro
sheep
del
from the
oficio de
beast.
brujo. Y nosotros pensando, seréis gilipollas.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed.
No lo voy a matar, porque soy gilipollas.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right.
Larga vida, Geralt el Clemente.
Long
Sí que
live
sale bien.
Geralt
Diga lo que
the
diga, va a salir bien.
Merciful. Pikeman, see to the beast.
Dios, es que es tan bueno este juego, chavales. Es tan bueno.
Guillaume,
Ya,
The
¿cómo
lad's
andas?
been damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all.
Vivian.
Vivian?
Me tienes que dar la cabeza a la tía.
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Ay, a ver la tontaina que nos estaba, que nos acaba de joder la vida.
Geralt,
Uy, estas cuatro no me gustan.
we must talk.
Vivian.
Vivian.
Son brujas,
You
¿no?
shall talk later in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Breathtaking. Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
and I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk.
Dios con los ropajes de
We
jazz.
had
O sea,
been long
qué juego.
waiting.
Vaya sacada de eso
Nearly lost hope.
de los
Then
chicos de...
suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Buah.
Your Grace, Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been
Mira, bonito, no
retained,
aceptamos
and
consejos de
as
ti,
shall soon
brujo.
become clear, you will be
Aquí mando yo,
generously
aunque sea
compensated
pelirroja.
for
Vamos.
completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally,
But not here. Not here. Su acento
We shall
british.
need
Not
daily.
here. Si me estáis viendo alguno de
Let
los
the
amigos
investigation
de
pending
NVIDIA,
for the
chicos.
rival.
Not here.
But whatever could
Acento
he be?
british.
Come,
Not here.
we must find him.
Pobrecito mío. Mira lo que le han hecho. Fijaos, los ropajes es que son...
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no.
Ya.
Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
No
If we
flipa.
could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Dios, qué tía. The Witcher está pensando... What the fuck, de mujer?
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks.
Damien de la Tour.
Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your
Hola.
Grace,
Witcher.
Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No.
No, a Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We
Pues
must
habéis
listen
contratado.
to
A ver,
him.
no empecemos aquí a sacarnos las esas y medir los egos.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble.
You bring
Thus
trouble.
far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Dios.
Damien, we
Los
settled the
rostros
matter of the
son-
Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached
Venga, voy a hacer una
it
cosa que va a
nonetheless,
flipar.
Let us discuss, Geralt.
Pueden estar viendo lo que yo estoy jugando aquí en la Shield. Eso es la hostia, que lo sepáis. O sea, yo ahora mismo desde el portátil estamos todos en la misma red. Y lo tengo aquí en reproducción, en lo que es la aplicación de YouTube, ¿vale? Entonces yo ahora mismo si le digo reproducir por Google, ¿cómo se dice? Por Chromecast, lo mando a la Shield y lo ven en la tele mientras yo imito. Es la hostia. No siempre. La respuesta más correcta.
Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather
que
romantic.
querías que hiciésemos la caidita de
On the other
Roma.
hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate.
Que me dan Corvo
Title
Bianco.
to the vineyard
Hola,
shall
yo
be given
tengo
to
una
you at
propiedad.
once. Surely you'll need lodgings
Qué
while you
bien.
hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Vale, mira mi
Lovely, generous
contrato.
gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
El otro no le hace ni puta gracia.
I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
Es acojonante.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Vale.
Second
Pues yo creo que iba con la lamia.
Any way you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut purses.
Es increíble la
Criminals
textura
fear
del
the
monstruo,
beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years
Estoy
past
flipando con
was
el
an
ropaje de
advisor
ella,
to our father, the Duke.
Pero flipando con el ropaje de
Someone
ella.
went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous.
Yes.
Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Tampoco de tiempo. Antes del programa de ECI. Yes.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times. hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Venganza.
Delacroix loved
Ridiculización.
coin, true, but had
Las
no
bestias son
patience for
humanos.
numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary
Exactamente, me
circumstances.
dieron un mensaje.
Seems the murderer, whoever
La
or
lamia es
whatever it is,
circunstancial. La
has
bestia de
something to
este pueblo
convey.
es un ser humano.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the
Mis
disrespect
cursos
with
de
which they were treated.
Investigación
These were
policial
knights of
y criminología
Toussaint,
deducen
blasted.
que
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
sí,
All the murdered men were knights who swore
puede que
fealty to
haya
the
recibido
five
ayuda de
chivalric
control, puede ser un
virtues.
mago
And even if the
Knights of
que haya control de una
Toussaint swear
criatura
fealty to
para
what
ayudarse en
virtues
estas
exactly?
venganzas.
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Sí,
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay,
Está claro.
denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack
esto
of
es como Seven,
specific chivalric
cada uno de ellos con un
virtues.
pecado.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule.
Generosity.
Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce
De la
the victim's
cuarta
lack of the
virtud, el
fourth
valor.
virtue, valor.
Y que
We
también
can
será un
also
caballero
assume that
veterano.
victim will be an elder knight.
Como mola.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Me encanta.
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances.
Cobardía
A
de los
knight
conejos.
advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago.
Algo
but
hicieron.
They were a team.
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the
Qué bueno.
Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Hay que buscar a Milton.
Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for
Él
some
es la
gypsy
liebre, no me
courtiers to
jodas.
find him. The hare's hiding
Esto es un
place
poco
is a
grotesco.
carefully guarded secret.
¿Sí o no?
We must call off the game at once.
Right now.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Te está gustando la pelirroja, ¿eh? Tiene huevos. ¿Qué has pisado? Caca de huevo.
Your Grace!
Sí, esta no es nada de princesa. ¡Cómo molas! Esta tiene de princesa lo que tú y yo de violonchelistas.
Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward!
¿Te ha gustado la pelirroja?
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
¿Cómo? Oh, shit. Mola un huevo, señores. Vaya expansión, no la había jugado todavía, ¿eh? Voy a jugar con vosotros, está claro. Bueno. Súper largo. 10 minutos para que empiece a decir, si no me equivoco. Tutum, tutum.
But Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Like the wind!
¡Oh!
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
¡Corre, perdigón!
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With
Vámonos,
these in
Ana.
hand, they can deduce where
Ana
the head,
Henrietta.
Milton, hides.
Mean we need
Corre.
to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Dios, qué sitio. Estos son los juegos que molan, chicos. Lo siento, pero es así.
On second thought, through here.
¿Qué le pasa? Me ha gustado.
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up.
¿Por qué no te pones unos pantalones,
You will
guapa?
get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust.
Ah, con poderes.
Over there, look.
Míralo.
The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Muy bien. Y hasta aquí nos quedamos. Busca el unicornio. Como me ha gustado, señores, como me ha gustado. Guardamos partida. Impresionante. Impresionante, impresionante, impresionante. Impresionante el juego, señores. Es espectacular, espero que os haya gustado. Esto lo vais a ver, lo estamos haciendo en directo en YouTube. Probablemente lo podréis ver, cortaremos y lo veréis luego. Y si no, pues no lo veáis. Pero aquí está. Lo estamos enseñando en 2K 60 frames para lujo de esta maravillosa GTX 1080. GeForce GTX 1080. Gracias, chicos, a todos. Y hasta el próximo GeForce GTX 2K, que es como hemos llamado esta serie, ¿vale? Chao.